Hello, beautiful, alchemical, divine, galactic, cosmic, multi-dimensional beings. I am Anya Devi, coming to you today for a little bit of a self-care, self-love Sunday. I wanted to share a little bit of my story, just where I'm currently at. Play a little bit of this drum. I'm still learning. So, my name is Anya. I am from St. Petersburg, Russia. Born and raised, left my hometown, St. Petersburg, when I was almost 21 with $100 bill. Literally. My dad came to the airport with my grandmother to say goodbye. And my dad gave me $100 bill. This was like unheard of back in the day. Unheard of. That's all I had. Going to the Americas, across the world, leaving everything behind. Leaving a lot of my Russian history behind. Yeah. So currently, I live in Utah, United States. I've been here for years. My family still have a couple of kids at home, teenagers. And I am a multi-dimensional being, spiritual teacher, a guide, the alchemical goddess, shadow magic priestess, temple body, yogini, dakini, oracle. And I fully claim that divine feminine wisdom, leadership that flows through me as I dive every day into incredible multi-dimensional journeys. Sometimes they never end, sometimes they are here for a moment. So whatever I do in life is aligned to the divine will of what I'm here to do as that spiritual guide and teacher, and embodied divine feminine, a goddess that rises within each human being. So have my neighbors all of a sudden decided to do something really loud over there about their lawn. Their lawn is like, it's just full of weeds, and I think they decided just now to fix that situation. So through my path, through my life, I hope that you can hear me and that the neighbors' sounds are not too loud. So as a mentor and guide, I help my soul brothers and sisters to reconnect and remember their true self, their true highest potential, the divine soul, awakening, liberating themselves, their bloodlines from any suffering, any pain, sadness, grief, shame, fear. The reason why this is what I do now, because I wasn't always claiming myself to be who I am now. I wasn't always aware that I am this multi-dimensional being, as I'm sure many of us. So I hope the AirPods are actually letting the noise not be so loud over there. I actually grew up in this poverty, misogyny, this internalized hatred for even towards my own family, towards my own people, uh, living in an interesting mentality. Soviet Union definitely is not a conscious place to grow up and live and raise children and be raised. I was born, into this dark, hard life. When I look back, it feels like black and white war movies, because that's all I ever watched. And I experienced some separation, abandonment, some trauma in my childhood as well as teenager years. Abandonment by mother, father, grandparents, being left alone like an orphan. Being an orphan for years and years, the tender years of that innocence. And even though for many years I lived in that feeling of being a victim to being an orphan, I also realized how that was also my gift, the gift of me being who I am now, a gift of connection to nature. Because as an orphan, that's all I ever knew is the forest and nature outside of the city. So, overcoming a lot of that inner child trauma over the years, adulthood, decades, awakening, especially in the last 3 years. I would say four or 3 years, already being on a spiritual path, really awakening to the deeper truth of what's going on the planet, what's going on in humanity, how we're all so deeply controlled and programmed and tortured, tormented, living in so much programming, fear, never taking a risk, never taking that step to fulfill your one dream, never standing up for something. So that's part of my purpose, is to remember and remind that we are here to stand for something, stand for all divine beings, for women, for children. I stand for women and children in my work, in supporting anyone who comes into my space with activation and awakening codes of the Mother Earth, of the divine Father Source, Father Sky. We all have a story, and I speak more of my stories in more intimate spaces, retreats, events. I bring beautiful women into beautiful places, sacred lands, healing, awakening to the divine feminine codes, of remembering our story, remembering the medicine, remembering why we're all here, why we were all born in this time, and we are awake. We're not just awake for no reason. So Temple Body Arts is a beautiful school, which I've been part of with my mentor Sophia, and going to see her again in September for an incredible trauma-informed training. And I'm so looking forward to it, as I know trauma has been such a huge part of my life, and I was able to really overcome the suffering, the victimization, that internal misogyny, internal taking on of conditioning, and the systems in the Soviet Union controlling, conditioning of women, to now have reclaimed my birthright and my sovereignty, birthright to be free and happy, to remember my sovereignty, to remember my sacredness, the holiness, as we are now remembering our purpose, remembering that ascension is a path of healing through our bodies, transmuting our pain and trauma, generational pain and trauma, transforming for our future generation, standing for something truly valuable, meaningful, and that's our souls, the freedom to stand up for ourselves and who we are, reclaim our rights, reclaim our birthright, to remember as women, our sacred womb is not a place to store fear and pain. The womb is to create and give birth to life. So igniting that never-ending soul on fire, the ability to see, to know, to reflect the divine into the world, to be the vessel of love, with the eyes to see, to understand, to hear, to know, to go deeper, to dive deeper, to really listen, to put our ear to the earth, to the trees, to hear the sky, to listen to the birds sing, to know deep within our bones the truth, who we are, to trust in our power, in our lineage, awakening, remembering you are multidimensional, divine, human being, star being, unique, only you are the only one. So this is a little bit about my story, how I came, and through my own studies and practices, I was able to truly overcome the victim mentality of where my country put me into. So I'm here as a guide to assist all human beings on their path of a gentle liberation, awakening, emotional healing. So I have a couple of beautiful retreats coming up. One's coming up next week, starting August 5th, Montana Dream. And another one, September 1st through 4th, mini retreats. with sacred plant medicine. So there might be 1 or 2 spots available. This is a camping style retreat. There's camping spaces. If you are feeling called to the plant medicine, to healing the beautiful tribe and family and the beautiful land, welcome to reach out to me and we can chat more. Thank you for tuning in. Many blessings. Blessed be. Happy Sunday. See you all soon. Mwah.